Hey everybody, Chris Christensen with Badass Dads. This is part 2 of what will probably end up being a 3-part video series. If you have not seen part 1, go to our YouTube channel, take a look at part 1, refresh your memory. So this is a house that was on the market previously, did not sell. The feedback the owner was getting was that it was out of date. People were saying it's going to cost $1 million to renovate this house. We talked him into taking it off the market. Our goal was to take $200,000, invest $200,000 in the house. It's about 9,400 square feet. See if we could completely renovate it and then sell it, netting him a much, much bigger profit than if he would have sold it at a discount. Before we do that, I'll just give you a quick sneak peek at what it was previously, just to refresh your memory, and then we'll step out to the front of the house and look what we've accomplished so far. Here we are out front. Take a look at the difference that just paint has made on the front of this house. So the feedback before was that it was all old red brick, had red shutters, just totally outdated, and people just felt like they couldn't overcome that. They didn't know how they would ever fix that. People talked about stuccoing over the brick and things like that, which is silly. You know, you want to keep the brick, you want to keep the texture of the brick. So what we did is we painted the entire exterior of the house, faux finished the brick, painted the shutters. We installed some new light fixtures to give it a more up-to-date look. We're going to be painting the front door, and the transition has been absolutely amazing. So we'll give you a quick peek. I'll look at a few different things in the house that we've changed and updated, and then we'll take a look inside and look at what we've done in there. All right, we're back. We've seen the front of the house. We've seen the amazing difference that just a change in paint color makes. The feedback we were getting on this house was it was red brick and it made it look old and outdated, and people just couldn't figure out what to do with the brick to make it look decent. So our concept was paint all the stucco a nice off-white color. We didn't want to paint over all the brick and make it the same color, because then it just gets washed out and you lose the texture of the brick. So we painted the brick. Actually started with this dark gray color, then came back with a roller and rolled over the top of it with the same white that we did on the stucco, so you can still see the texture of the brick. It ends up with a very nice finish. It accents the brick, so the detail of the brick stands out in the house and just completely pops. I mean, the difference is incredible. So just think about the fact, if you're selling a house, just doing that paint job on the front of the house and the difference that it made. Let's take a walk inside the house and I'll show you some of the things that we're doing in there and what our progress is. All right, look at the inside of this house. Look at the difference that paint made. Again, just like on the exterior, interior paint. So we painted all the walls in here a nice off-white color. If you remember before, it was that orangish yellow color. Really horrendous. I mean, not anything that people are looking for anymore. Also, the fireplace had too much stone on it, so we took some of the stone off the front and we did a nice light white marble. We're gonna go all the way to the ceiling with that, make it look more modern instead of the travertine marble, which was really in, you know, probably 6-7 years ago. Huge difference inside. Let's take a look at a couple of bathrooms and see what we did in there. Okay, we're gonna take a look at a couple of bathrooms. If you remember, the objection that we had from buyers at this house was the smaller bathrooms. All the secondary bathrooms weren't redone. They had redone the master bath, but nothing else was redone. So all the bathrooms were old and outdated, tile from the 1990s. Now, the owner had put some travertine marble in a couple of bathrooms, so we were kind of stuck with that, had to work with it. This first bathroom I'm going to show you does have the travertine marble on the floor, but we redid the wall. Everyone's saying blue is the new color, so we redid the walls of the shower with a really beautiful blue. It looks like marble. It's not. It's actually a porcelain tile. So let's take a look at that bathroom, and then we'll go downstairs and take a look at another secondary bathroom. Okay, let's take a look at the secondary bath downstairs. So same situation. Here we've got the travertine marble that goes throughout the entire first floor. So obviously we're not going to tear that up. It actually would look a little bit strange to transition into the bathroom with a different color tile. So here we went with a nice white marble with some brown tones in it. So it picks up the brown tones in the floor, but yet the whole shower enclosure looks very modern. This one they're still working on installing the shower door, so that's kind of sitting there, but just ignore that, take a look at the tile and see what we did there. Let's take a quick look at the office. If you remember this office, it was all dark and outdated. We're painting over all the trim, making it all nice and white. Our bookshelves here are going to be painted white. We've already got our new hardwood flooring in here. So we had the old out-of-date hardwood flooring that was previously installed improperly, so you just lift it right up. This is all properly installed, nice light color, more of what people are looking for today. Okay, we're gonna finish up here on the outdoor patio. If you remember what this looked like previously, it was all stamped concrete, looked like stone, all big rocks everywhere. Looked like Fred Flintstone lived here. I mean, just not something that anybody was attracted to. So what we've done, we were originally gonna stain the stamped concrete, but we just thought it would be better if we could just replace it. So we've decided to go over the top and tile it with travertine marble. So we went with a nice light travertine marble. You can see that outside here is all painted in the back. We still have some faux finishing to do on the brick. We also took all the stone off of this front of this bar. We leveled the bar top down so it's all one level. We put new granite on it, new stone on the front. We're gonna tile over this rock that's up here, and we're gonna put the same stone that we've got here up there. Just totally brightened up the entire outdoor patio, modernized it. Not a super expensive option as far as something we could do with it. It was much more expensive to try to take off the stone. The stamped concrete stone is very difficult to remove, so it was much better solution just to tile over it with the marble tile. That's our preview. We'll come back, we'll do a third part to this video when the house is finished. We'll stage it with furniture. It's going to be amazing. We were originally thinking we were going to list this for 3.6. We're now thinking of possibly listing it over $4 million because it's just turned out really incredible. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it.